Okay, first game of the Beast Mode tournament. This is Doofus's tournament that he is running. This is the second round, I believe. We're best of 11 here. So best of 11. Top left-hand side is Puff. Bottom right-hand side is ZAIN. Allied versus Allied to start with. We'll see how ZAIN plays this. I'd imagine ZAIN will try and get over to some Yuris. I think that's what ZAIN wants to do. I believe these guys played in the RA2 tournament last month with Path winning 5-1. Don't quote me on that, but I think that's the case. Nice radar placement from Path. Of IFEs out. Got a long distance 1 minor to the gems here as Path. Quite a standard opening here from Path. Sometimes we know he likes to bring creative strategies, mix things up, try to catch his opponent off guard. But ZAIN's an old school player, very old school. He'll be more than aware of what Path can bring and what he can do. So he'll be continuously looking at his opponent's base, seeing what he's up to, what is his play. We have 2 miners over to the right hand side here now, 3 miners here. Going to be another ref that's going to come in here. We'll put him to 6. A couple of Rockies just harassing on this right hand side. There's an IFE and a couple of Rocketeers itself. There's the miner. 3 miners on that side, 3 miners on that side. It's nice control there from ZAIN. He's going to move his MCV again and get onto the next patch of ore. Power drop going down on this left hand side. A lot of Rockies out. Keeps the IFB alive. Doesn't want to lose this rep. Needs to deploy. Really doesn't want to lose that. Power drop up onto this side here. Doesn't deploy it. If it had deployed it, possibly would have got it. There's a pillbox there to help as well. Some chip damage. That's all. Nearly takes a whole Grizzly. A refinery next to the MCV. Onto the third patch of ore now. Obviously mined the first patch of gems, third patch of ore. Nice minor control out of ZAIN so far. This bottom right spot is a lot more easier to play than most people feel. I do have to agree. Rockies on the left hand side could take a power plant. It will loom. Pulling his Grizzlies up there. Nice play from ZAIN. Nice little snipe that. Nice little snipe. Does still have his power. I'm going to bring in the Rockies on the bottom left hand side. And this power drop. Just to see if we can catch him off guard here. See if we can catch an opening. As I said earlier, the rep here would be nice. And that's what he's going to try and get. So ZAIN needs to pull his Rockies or his IFEs. And he's going to bring his Grizzlies across. We have a trade situation here. Straight on the MCV. The MCV is down. An elite Rocketeer there. Only a few builds to go, but it's running with the MCV. Bottom left hand side, the MCV is running. War Factory, Barracks. Who is winning this one? I like the look of this for Path. An elite IFE. An elite IFE. He's got a Patriot missile and a refinery. And he has the MCV which he's running with, and he has no way of killing that. It looks like. Rockies are there, but the Rockies from... He's going to try and dive on it, but he could get an elite. That's what he's going to be careful of here. He's still producing Rocketeers as well here, ZAIN. But all this is not necessarily over. Has the IFE, which is elite. Oh, and it's got half health. He needs to repair that. He needs to repair this. Got to try and run it down. What can he do here? Here we go. Rocky's trying to come in and help. Not going to be enough. The elite IV is going to help him as well. Patriot missile comes out. That's nice as well. Still doing work here. Still a decent amount of Grizzlies here. Don't think it's going to be enough with the Rockies. Not to kill all of these. There is an elite Grizzly there, but there's an elite Rocky as well. 3 buildings left. Unlucky for ZAIN there. Don't think. He's got the GIs as well, but yeah, not likely. Coming back, I'm not sure what the plan is. A couple of NGs out as well. Still trying to get something done with this elite. Not sure it's possible. No production. GG is called.
Player defeated.
So first game goes to Path. So Yuri's Avenge here. Bottom right hand side is ZAIN. Top left hand side here is Path. This time we have Soviet versus Yuri. So mixed mode series. So the loser picks the game mode and the map. Doesn't surprise me we end up here on Yuri's Avenge. Possibly the only thing that surprises me is the map. ZAIN can play all 3 factions and his Yuri is pretty good. And Path being a lot stronger in RA2 focuses more on that. So it makes sense to go over to Yuri's and play some Yuris. Although I would have possibly picked a different map. Downhill Rush, 2 back. Even something like Split Level. Dry Heat. They were the sort of maps I'd have probably opted for. Heck, Freeze Over is an okay for Yuri, but I don't think it's the best Yuri map. Brute coming up on the top left hand side. Should be a drone out pretty quick. He's got a Brute either side. Oh, there's an NG as well. There is an NG. There's no flak. I don't like NGs versus Yuri. I think Yuri is very easy to defend. However, if you're going to bring a Rhino with it, then it can be awkward. Still no flak. It's a pretty early radar. Pretty early radar indeed. Obviously the cliff. So we're not sure if he's scouted this part. He's come into here, so he would have seen this. But he may not have this corner scouted on the top right hand side yet. And the radar is there to be taken with the NG possibility. Pushing the miners now. Needs a deso pretty quick. Or he's going to need several flaks to come down and fight this mag. Couple of rhinos. Flak is still there. Nice mag control from ZAIN. Flak's still there. A couple of miners. Nice mag control. There we go. And the mags. This is why you want a deso. A lot of money wasted there. Needs to be careful of this ref. There's one miner. Oh, hasn't got the miner yet. Still doesn't have that miner yet. Oh, ZAIN will be gutted with himself there. Could have been a lot better. Could have been a lot better. Still decent, so a lot of mining time wasted and all them flax. Definite really good value for ZAIN. It could have been better. Might lose a miner of his own here. Will the mag save him? Here comes the NG. NG gets it. Pushes a sentry in there as well. It does get the radar. Wasn't the worst in the end there for ZAIN losing that radar, to be honest. Lost the radar. Pap got a cell on it. Can rebuild it. But he got a miner. That was quite nice. Still a rhino on this bottom left-hand side. Pap's still trying to get his tech going. Oh, this miner in the middle. Lasher will do a little bit of work here. Nothing else happening at present. Trying to hit these mags. Lasher helping a lot. Goes down. Mastermind can come. His long distance one really far to the gems. Deso on the right hand side is nice. Stopping that eco getting going. ZAIN is struggling a little bit for his eco. That's been dealt with now, it appears to be. Mags are being dropped. Some rhinos are coming now. Probably will lose a mag here. No, keeps it. A couple of masterminds coming. Genetic mutator is ready shortly. Rhinos coming on the right hand side to push in. 1, 2, 3. Genetic mutator is ready, so there will mutate. There's a grinder, there we go. And it's going to be a nice eco boost. Iron Curtain now on the field. The spot that Path's in, I don't like it. It's a difficult spot to play from. And the bottom right just feels easier to have more options. Just the one war factory though for the Yuri player. Industrial plant, I'd imagine soon for Path will come. Psychic Dominator is there. Gonna lose probably. Loses a little bit there. Lots of flax on the field, but there are a couple of lashes in there. Iron Curtain is ready now. Some Lash is doing a little bit of work there. Moves the MCV so it can get a rep down. Nothing on this bottom left hand side yet. Free War Factory is for ZAIN. Genetic Mutator is there. As I see here, to grind these brutes. Trying to get a miner. Gets a mastermind. That wasn't a good IC. It's not a good IC. Gets a miner and a mastermind, but it wasn't the best. There's a lot of units on the field here for Yuri. You probably could have done with just going IC drones and figure these out. That's my opinion. I could be proved wrong. There's no gap here, so these drones could do some work. There's no gap. Oh, he's just left this open here. Oh, gonna get another 2 miners. I think there's 3 miners in total. Now, all of a sudden, this Rhino is getting some value now. He needs to be careful of the counter push here. The discs aren't here, but he brings the discs here as well. These brutes coming. He needs a mag. Hey, he needs a deso. He needs a deso desperately. Masterminds are there doing work. And this is probably why he needed to thin out his army, as mentioned a little while ago. Deso gets taken over straight away. Back, nothing else happening. Psychic Dominator used on the left-hand side, so the radar goes down as well. This is why I see drones are normally the option. This coming across now, the Iron Curtain will go down. It has used the IC for the IC. War Factory will go down. Trying to get the nuclear missile. As soon as these flaks come out, they are just going straight down almost. Reinforcements will come. Look at that. That's going to be one game a piece. Very nice play from ZAIN. This doing some work here for sure. Blacks are still trying to come. Path is still fighting away here, but losing both super weapons. Oh, nearly had that rep. Obviously, you can't actually directly shoot this at the refinery. It takes over it and gets the money. But if a mine is on it, that will sort of the shots will do the damage, if that makes sense. So Path in real trouble here. Almost to the point of probably could quit out. Still battling away and fighting. Still got a chance. Still got 3 war factories. Yeah, but that's GG. Allied versus Allied, top left. As we anticipated, Path switching it back to RA2. As mentioned before, Path a stronger player in RA2. ZAIN can play both. I'm not sure which game mode he would say he'd prefer. But obviously because he can play Yuri, if he's going to go against a player that's more accompanied to RA2, let's say, then he's probably likely to play Yuri, which would make sense. Path, of course, plays Yuri Revenge a little bit from occasion, from time to time. But has been grinding out RA2 a lot recently, playing various show matches with the Chinese. He's had a really busy day today. He played several games. I think he was playing for sort of 3 to 4 hours almost, with intermediate stops in between. This is the Beast Mode tournament. We're tied up at 1-1. Allied versus Allied. Snow Valley. The player's going to build down the cliff. An early radar there for Path. ZAIN going to opt for another refinery, which I believe is going to come up to here. Go. And then should go for a radar now. And probably use that to come down the cliff. An IFE out. Another miner coming from Path. IFE gets the Rocketeer. And the Grizzlies are coming. Radar is there, so Rep going to come as well. Could move another miner up to this ore patch. So refinery for Path. I'm going to come into this area. And here comes the power drop. Oh, on there. That will take care of the refinery and potentially the radar. It needs a Rocky up there. Needs a Rocketeer, and it has the elite, and he can reach radar, and that's really, really bad news. And the MCV. Oh, he goes in and he goes out. Yeah, and the MCV, and all the chip damage and the GIs. 1 power drop wins the game. This is not even Yuri's Revenge. Normally we talk about power drop winning games on Yuri's Revenge, but this is RA2 and 1 power drop. Yeah. Didn't make any difference if he killed the MCV. He still had everything he needed there. Just an easy mistake to make. Just yeah, forgot about this point here. Had no rookies. GG called. Easy mistake to make. Nice power drop.
Building captured.
Oh, Path is on the bottom side as Soviet. Instead says Path is OB. OP. Top side here is ZAIN as Yuri. So ZAIN winning the game where he played as Yuri's Revenge on Heck. He hasn't scouted this side. And Path gets the oil. So 3 oils versus 1. An early radar here for Path, which I like. And he has the extra oil as well. And he gets an extra 1,000 bonus from it. There's still an NG there. So may look for a flak soon. Deso is out as a lasher out. A couple of lashes here. Don't like this from ZAIN. Don't think he's scouted maybe this war factory, and maybe he doesn't realise that there's 2 rhinos on the field. And he probably hasn't scouted that bottom left. Looks like he's going to try and walk a Deso to it. Sorry, an NG to it. Looks like he's going to walk an NG bottom left. I don't think he's scouted. Deso goes down. There's a mag. Needs to be careful of this mag. Needs to get a Deso over there. ZAIN could do some work here. On this cliff. What's his mag control like? And here comes a Deso. Going to get there in time. Let's deploy. So 2 miners and just 1 oil. So ZAIN on 7.5k at the moment, but push on this left-hand side. It brings a miner. Brings another NG out. I'm not sure what the NG's for. Trying to walk again. Oh, a lovely mag control. Drop the rhino on top of the rhino. The Deso is there this time, though. Does go down. Can he keep the mag alive? He should do. Can he? Oh, he's okay to stay there. Could have saved that miner potentially. Will kill these rhinos off, though. Got another miner coming. That's 3 miners now. I think ZAIN should just maybe build another miner. Wouldn't be surprised. Get a mastermind out, and then get another miner from that wall factory. Grinder is out.
There's only one true you.
Or does deploy. Yuri Prime 1500 goes straight down. And we'll get a little bit of money back from that Deso now, but nasty, nasty, nasty. Still 3 ores versus 1. Path on 5.5k. Iron Curtain is ticking down. There is no... There's 1 gas in there, and it is a veteran. 1 tick of health. This Iron Curtain is ticking. Kirif is out. This left-hand side. One miner, but will it... Oh, 4 shield, really nice. Really nice 4 shield there. Needs to be mindful of this Kirov. Gotta keep an eye on this Kirov. Iron Curtain's about to come. saves the War Factory, gets an elite gap. The IC drones are about to come in. Both super weapons on the field. And a miner on the left-hand side going to go down. This miner here mining too efficiently. IC drones. He wants to just grind up these units. Okay, we'll get some money back there.
Disc in flight.
Needs a mastermind, and then you know, has a decent little army there to push into. Use the genetic mutators for the brutes. Feeling like he wants to get something done here now. Tank control needs to be good for ZAIN if he's going to push in here. No other Deso out as well. See what he was trying to do with the genetic mutator, trying to think he could get something done there and then. A miner would be nice. One miner, yeah, well played. ZAIN definitely behind here, but not out of it. Just doesn't have the mining numbers. There's 3 miners and just the 1 oil. Yuri Prime is there. And he will capture his oil back. Nice play with the Yuri Prime coming over. I mean, as soon as the sentry goes down, would have been captured. ZAIN battling back here. Has a mastermind. 2 of them now. The Iron Curtain is now ready. Gonna come on the nuclear reactor. Kills the nuclear reactor. Not sure if that was completely the best thing. Definitely going to slow him down. Got to rebuild. The battle lab went down. I didn't see when the battle lab went down. Or how it went down. It has power plants, so could just keep building power plants here. Power plant there. Still low power currently, but one more power plant and he's okay. Psychic Dominator could hit there, and that's the power and a War Factory. I think there could put him really low power. Could get a War Factory and a power. Still building more power in it, rightly so. Dominator could do some work here. It's ready. I don't think he wants to go for Rhinos. I never really like it. Psychic Dominator on units. Just think it never really does much. Might slow him down for a little bit, but definitely a... there you go. There you go. No radar on the field. So, still has power. Power is on. ZAIN making this work. He's doing well. Mining all his miners over this side. Some mining not very efficiently, but likewise ZAIN is not necessarily mining the best either. Could do bringing a miner into here. Some rhinos splitting up on the left hand side. Push on the top side. 4 shields. Trying to run. Needs to keep running. Always a danger of throwing away an elite here. Oh, nice. ZAIN holds. Path overcommitted there. That's why it's often IC drones are used. It's hard sometimes as you go in with a rhino. It's sometimes hard to get yourself out. I'm not sure that War Factory's been on that for a little while. There. Goes for... He only gets 2 power plants and a barracks. Dominator stays alive. Lots of masterminds. Could just grind him. Just send him back and grind him. Oh, he goes straight on the MCV. Is that the right play? I think he could have grinded them easily. Gets it. I think he should have grinded. I think he should grind there. I think he needed to grind. He lost the MCV, but he doesn't need the MCV overly. However, the Dominator is coming soon, so he will be on a timer. It could hit the power offline if he hits somewhere in there. Oh, a nice mag control from ZAIN. The next Iron Curtain is pretty big. Psychic Dominator going to be used, so it will at least force him to maybe sell the nuclear missile with the Dominator by putting him offline. Nice play from ZAIN, just baited that so he got a Mastermind a long way away. Don't think he can get the Dominator saved this time. 2.5k for a sell. That was pretty big though from Path getting that. He honestly couldn't afford to allow that. There is going to be no Desos though, which means the Brutes are pretty scary at this point. However, when you've got that many flaks on the field, you're not too concerned. But 12k for ZAIN in the bank. A miner here. That's nice. Still think he should have just grinded all the flaks when he had him overloaded. The grinder was a fairly distance back, but I'd have fancied him to do it. Here's engagement now. He needs to grind. Not sure he's going to be able to this time. Oh, just holding on here. And I think he swung the game with a nuclear missile coming in and the Iron Curtain ready at the same time here. This IC is going to be devastating. I think Path's going to go 3 games to 1 here. This game has swung back and forth. Been a really nice game. Dominated back on the field now. Coming for the power. There's so many rhinos. That's going to be GG. Can he get a tower on the field? But I think he's low power still. Elite Gat doing some work. Not going to be enough work. They're trying to pull the miner. Still trying to hit the power, which is nice. Going to get the MCV now. ZAIN, I think ZAIN will be a little bit frustrated with himself there. I think when he come for the MCV, I'm not sure if I think there was a couple of better options there. Could he have just clicked on his units and killed them and stopped it from being overloaded? Could he have grinded? Don't think the MCV was completely the play. Having said that, if it kept his Dominator alive, then he would have put Path low power by coming in there, maybe. Would have taken a war factory, maybe 2 or 3 power plants and could have put him low power. Would have stopped the nuclear missile. Really, really split decision there when he tried to do something. And yeah, good win for Path though, beating ZAIN Yuri here on dry heat. Pretty good map here for... A decent map here for Yuri, let's say. 3-1. So ZAIN left hand side, he plays as France. Path more travelled, obviously 2 oils and a power drop. Right hand side is Path, likewise again 2 oils and a 3rd oil and the power drop. So yeah, 3 oils, sorry, for ZAIN. And he's playing as France, which means he can try to get map control, get the cannons going, get them into the middle, try to walk towards Path's space. A good counter is the Kirov. There's a pillbox here. Gonna try and capture an oil. And he does get it. And he has a walking man for the top. Pushing into the middle. Sentry is out as well. That pillbox needs repairing, so he's gonna win that. That means he can deny him these gems. This is pretty big though. Can't afford to lose the oils, and it's not a case of just losing, he's giving him the oils, so Yeah, good start here for Path. It is 5 oils versus 1. Path's eco is going to be booming. He comes across here. Can he get a power plant? He needs to run him over here. He is in big trouble here, ZAIN. Yeah, big trouble. Got to get these oils back, and he's got to do it quick as well. Does have power. Whether or not he has enough power for a cannon, okay, that will be answered by me saying no. Only the one power plant on the field. Can't fund a cannon with what's behind this. So he needs to go for an IFV and an NG here and try to regain these oils, I think. Has the oil on the top side here. We've seen ZAIN's captured that now, and he's put a power there, and he's walking here with a cannon. Battle Lab going to go down. Going to try for the... Well, he's on the MCV. Going to force the MCV to be undeployed. Needs to deploy there, he does. The low power would be nice. Will he get it? No, he won't. Unless this power can come across, but he's already repairing. Oh, it's very close. Maybe, another cannon comes out, but he hasn't got the power, he's lost it. And that's a lot of money to lose. Needs a power plant. Yeah, needs to sell that. ZAIN making something work, but not quite. I think he'll probably feel like he could have maybe not shot the MCV and just went straight onto the nuclear reactor. The Battle Lab and the nuclear reactor would have been huge. Can rebuild the... That still has power now, so he can just quickly rebuild the... Oh, and he takes the oil. This is costing him a lot of money, though, to walk with these barracks. Yeah, this is a lot of money, and this Kirov is a vet. This is not... Yeah. Unlucky, though. Nice try from ZAIN. Nice try from ZAIN. Power drop comes in. Cannon. He's still causing an issue here, walking forward. Can he reach that refinery? Still think Path's in a good spot here. I think Path just needs to go round. He needs to get a flak. But this Kirov is going to come as well as a veteran Kirov. And it's full health. That's going to, you know, force you to build five probably IFVs with your Rockies helping, or maybe a Patriot missile or something. But it's going to cost a lot of money to defend this. Currently there are no flaks. Comes onto the war factory. Black comes out over there. Black cannon comes out. You're going to need IFVs here, otherwise you're going to be pushed really far back. That's all going to go down. And if it does go down and he doesn't sell it, there'll be an elite. As soon as this cannon comes down, he can push in with the rhinos and the flak. Track. This is not good. Force the cannon in the back of his base as well. Gonna be a trade situation, is there possibly? An elite Kirov though is coming. An elite Kirov is coming. Don't make any. Rockies are gonna go down. This Kirov. There we go. Gotta be elite now. There we go. ZAIN going down 4 games to 1 here. There is no war factory. He did kill off the war factory, so it is literally all he has. But it is way too much. ZAIN calls GG.
Player defeated.
So top left hand side is ZAIN, bottom right hand side is Path, it's ABA. Early Raider. So path going air. IFV. Shot misses. Free IV. Don't think it needs to go anymore. Could just ult the rep here. Wonder how that would look. Gonna go for the power. It's a second miner now. On 6 IFEs here. Wonder if ZAIN could just go Grizzlies here and a Rocky and sell his MCV. How that would look. And the GGIs. Oh, I should have took that. Oh, I should have took that. It's come to deal with a power drop though. Understandably. Power drop coming in 1 by 1. Just want to build a Rocky. It's coming so slow. Just build 1 Rocky and send it over there. With that pillbox there, you'd be fine. Yeah. Not sure why I didn't just put that GI in there. Maybe you won't. I don't know. GI and GGI IFBs. Defensive power drop this time. 5 miners for path. ZAIN here over on 5 now as well. How was the score of the other game, Doof? Have you had a look? Doof, sorry, Rick. Have you looked on Doof's channel? So I was off with Rev. Could undeploy 1 GI IFB here and just put it in the pyramid. Then he could just use it as fodder if you wish to. Could come across this ref over here. If he forced another ref kill, would be nice. NGIB coming in from Path, bringing the shenanigans. We'll keep an eye on it. It's coming across now. There's where the power drop. Gets it. So loses the war factory. Has got a decent amount of army here. So in terms of GIIFBs. Power drop coming. Just wants to build a few Rockies here while he's not building off the wall factory. Just want to keep producing Rockies, and he is. Another NG IFB on this bottom side. This power drop getting wasted, unfortunately. Here comes the IFE NG. Rocky battle on the bottom side. And both players on around 4k. So he's trying to push him up to the top side and then bring in the NGIP. He's just rally pointed it. Pillbox is there. And he does save it. Oh, there was a Mirage there. 1 Mirage making a big difference there. Power drop on the right hand side. Needs to chrono this miner back. Oh, very, very close. This is good for ZAIN. This is not a bad position. GIIFEs are pretty good against Mirages. But is there enough? Hasn't got any Mirage support in here. Good transition into prisms as well. Coming out now. He's got the Rockies. Bring his Rockies and bring the Mirages. Would look pretty good here for ZAIN. Coming on to the War Factory. Going to lose a lot of Rockies to get it though. Yeah, not the right play. I think he just groups up here. all in one here. I know we like to split and do things like that. Power drop back in the base there could be devastating. Going on the MCV. Prism comes out. Gonna just run. Barracks and Battle Labs. Oh, not the target. That wasn't the play there from Pappy. He could have had the Battle Lab, probably a power and a barracks there. Could have at least got a Battle Lab and a power. But I think it's possibly over anyway. The prisms coming now are nice. In Yuri's Revenge, prisms in this situation are just outrange. And the Mirages are really weak. The gap is really nice. It's going to push in now. Going to get the Battle Lab. Just comes behind the GIs again, which means the prisms will keep coming now. This will be really hard for Pap to defend. ZAIN is in the lead here. Quite a considerable lead, I would say. That Battle Lab needed to be sniped. Mirages get one. One Mirage goes down, sorry. And do take care of the GIs. Now, having that gap there means he can't see, which makes it nice. Probably could come into this area and then just start walking in from here, where you can see IFVs down the back left-hand side. I'm going to try and trade, it looks like. Oh, nice. Just brings the Mirages back and then says, I'll send the Prisms in. Gets the War Factory, so no War Factory in the minute, but we'll gobble them up. Yeah, we see the Prisms. We'll just get caught shooting a building there. GG is called. That says, you've got no water, lol. So he's going to stay in. I thought the game was over because he's got no war. He's saying, still got half a chance. Normally, as a sort of thing as a respect, once you call GG, then you should quit out. But he was just basically acknowledging, shit, I didn't realise you didn't have a war factory. Actually, I think I've still got a chance, and that's why he kind of says, you've got no war, so I'm going to just hold on before I quit, which is fair enough. Need some really good control out of his IFVs here. Not going to do so. I think he's too focused on this. Doesn't get it. Very close to doing so, but still a war factory. And a web storm and many other things. So there we are. Jungle of Vietnam, this is RA2, so the map's slightly different to the Yuri's Revenge mode map version if you're more accustomed or aware of that version. Path is 4-2 up. ZAIN taking the last game. It says the Beast Mode Tournament. Path types, fasten your seatbelt. Really early AFC. ZAIN out with a Rhino straight away. One Rocketeer is out. Black will come next, you'd imagine. MCV move. Trying to defend. Nice pillbox. This is really hard when an allied player gets pinned in their base like this. The MCV move on the bottom left means a ref will come down and be in a huge patch of gems, which means you can just keep pushing these rhinos in. Now Path does a good job. A minor very weak, just 3. Just 1, 2, 3 miners versus 3, and ZAIN has 1 miner on a full patch of gems. MCV has been sold. It's going to split off down to the bottom left with 3. Three grizzlies to get this miner. Let's get the miner. That was nice from Path. Nice little split. There's still 3 miners versus 3. Still on a full juice of gems, and of course has the MCV still coming for the power. It was a long way for the black to come. They'll get that rep as well, you'd imagine. Wait, you get this ref. Gonna get a miner. Gonna be a trade situation, is there? Oh, he doesn't want to trade though. The MCV's running. Oh, it's clever from ZAIN. It's clever from ZAIN. Path was doing really well there. Path was in a lot of trouble around 1 minute and 30 seconds ago, and then he got himself into a really good position actually. But he may be able to just about hold. I don't think he will though. Going on the war factory, the black comes out. Didn't even see the war factory open up. GG called. MCV in the top right. Game number 8. We're over on Thin Ice. Score is 4-3. Path still just narrowly in front. Thin Ice, you go capture your oil. Therefore, both players out with the NG. So ZAIN in red. Path in the yellow colour. Walking his engineers. Connie rush. Connies are coming at your door. So dog just went down here, which means he has seen this. Path really needs to go 0, or he needs to go straight into a radar and bring Rockies. He has gone 0, ZAIN. And Path has gone on my... No, he has gone Grizzlies. Got an NGIFE this time. There's a sentry there. Oh, the miner came at an awful time as well. Path is in trouble here. Maybe a little bit greedy by not just taking the oil. He's going to just keep pushing all the way in. But this looks good. Although the 2 rhinos being strung out on their own, not good. Sells. Means no more pillboxes. Barracks goes down. That's going to be game. ZAIN on the back of this. In chill mode. Yeah, GG.
Defeated.
Nice play from ZAIN. Four games apiece. 4-4. Over to Glowing Waters. GIIFEs in RA2 aren't as strong. It can work. It can work, but GIIFEs in RA2 aren't as strong. And you'd probably, that amount of cottage, you'd probably want 3 of them. Maybe, at the very least 2, I'd say. By that point, you then fall behind with grizzly numbers against rhinos. GIIFEs are a lot better in Yuri's Revenge than RA2. This is a beast mode tournament, which is mixed mode, and they're currently on RA2 at the moment. So it's not pre-captured, so you have to pre-capture your power drop here and your oil. So on the top side, ZAIN can expand into these. The bottom side, ZAIN can expand into the gems. ZAIN just a little touch slow here to capture his oil. And 2 Rockies are coming out. And Path is committing to air. He's not captured this oil here, ZAIN, so it's going to hit his economy. Gets an extra 1,000 for taking the oil, and then obviously the money ticking over. Does hit. Rocketeers getting chip damage. I have to walk in that oil. And he'll take it. He wants this one though, but 2 pillboxes. Unless there's not an engine there, that may just be for the Rocketeers. He's in a bit of a meta. Gotta save it. He does save it. Oh, look at this. That's a war factory down. Half looking good here. Miner's very weak. Gets the war factory. Oh, keeps that miner alive as well. Lots going on here. On the MCV, might just be worth clicking the Rhino down. Or brings out an engine. Not going to be enough this time, I don't think. Gets it. No war factory. Cottage on the top side. But there's only 1 Rhino on the field. And Pav takes it with his air attack early on. ZAIN got a mess. Never captured his oil on the top right-hand side either.
Captured.
So, Allied versus Yuri here. Not what I expected Pav to do. Not what I expected Pav to do. This is a map where robot tanks can be pretty effective. With a water. Can be a viable option. I think Pav either has to commit really early to GIIFEs and stop a scout. Or he has to commit heavy to robot tanks. But then transition. You've got to the robot tanks are all about when you transition right. Use them, harass, be annoying, throw the Yuri off, don't let him to expand, keep him in the base, transition into mirages, and then, you know, as the game goes on, all about tank control and right decisions as a normal game. But he's going to allow him to scout. He could have stopped that brute as well. He wasn't hitting that building. You don't want to NG Yuri. And you need to be careful where you put your power drops, because if he builds a gap from here. I don't like Grizzlies. Not a fan of Grizzlies against Yuri, in my opinion. CL is out. Not sure how much experience Pap has got in A versus Y. Of course, Pap's been around for many years and played lots of games, so he's not a rookie at this matchup. But the seal is nice to counter power drops, though. That is one option. Lots of gats here, and he is completely. ZAIN has completely got Pap off guard here. Seal coming in. He's building miners from here. Problem is, these Grizzlies take such a long time to kill. Oh, and around this gets the miner. We'll get a second. 2 miners. Goes back to 2 miners. 2 miners for Path, but has no war factory and don't want to lose that barracks. It does. Cancels the war factory. Power drop on the top side where that refinery is. That's deadly. Power drop comes in there. That's not going to be any good. Going to get the the refinery. Barracks comes back out. He's struggling here. Is Path going to get the power? Pillbox comes out. Does just save it. MCV goes down. There we go. 5 games to 5. GG is called.
Player defeated.
Okay, so game number 11, deciding game. We have 5 games apiece. ZAIN on the top left-hand side. Path on the bottom right-hand side is AVA. We've had lots of AVA. We've had lots of A versus S. We even had an A versus Y as well, so it's been nice. So, quickly, this map, South Pacific. We've got an oil here. We've got the power drop here, and we've got the oil up here. So, 2 oils and a power drop. We start with a juicy patch of GMs. This is a map we expect the players to be aggressive early and also to test for the middle possibly as the game goes on. But lots of Rocketeers here. We're expecting maybe 1 miner from the war factory, but potentially it might just be 0 from these guys. I think Path's best element is being aggressive, isn't it? Being aggressive when Path is best when he plays at that. And I think ZAIN is quite an aggressive player generally as well. And you'd think when it's your last game, you just go back to the tactics that you know best. And if that's the case, you'd maybe expect Path to go air quite early. There's the radar route. Looks like, yeah, just a little bit behind here, ZAIN actually. Probably wants to get this moving. Path has an IFE and an NG out. So we'll look to try and capture. There's a little mistake here. Could be quite costly. ZAIN hasn't captured his oil. The IFV has only taken a couple of shots. There is a pillbox there, and there is... Yeah, it goes down. Top side here, ZAIN is being aggressive, and the miner could go down. Desperately needs to pull it back. Will he save it? He does. Could lose expansion. In the water is Path. ZAIN still struggling with his eco, and that is because this oil has not been captured. It's on a few hundred. That's 1 oil and 1 miner. He's pushing in here. He comes back, does ZAIN. Power drop will go down. Bringing these Grizzlies back, it looks like. Yeah, he is. Has the Rockies there. Going on that power drop, I don't like that. It takes an age to kill them tech airports. I think he'll lose 2 Grizzlies here for free, probably 3. It does kill off that, and even though he never had it captured, don't blame him for just killing it anyway, because he'll notice it eventually, you'd imagine. Power drop coming in here on the tech airport as well. Needs to repair it, but he will save it. So an oil down, an oil lead for Path. He has a destroyer in the water. Could come across to the war factory, I believe. Rockies in hovering over these Grizzlies. He's running in here, and the Rockies are over the top of him. The IFE is coming. We're in a trade situation already. Going on the MCV. The Grizzlies are there. Oh my god, he might hold it. He does. He loses everything. He loses everything. in terms of them Grizzlies. Keeps the War Factory, keeps MTV, sorry. War Factory has gone down. He's got to try and hold. There are a lot of Rockies here. This is not done with, actually. This is fairly even. In fact, Path may even be the happier of the two out of that. I thought Path overcommitted and sort of messed himself up there. A lot of Rockies coming in here. The radar would be nice. Patriot missile comes out. Oh, he hit the pillbox. Should have just hit that radar. Would have been worth staying there for that as well. Going to come across. Could he get an oil? Oil would be nice. Path really busy. And if you're going to play just an air versus air battle, which is this has kind of gone into, probably the one player you wouldn't want to do it against is Path. And this is where we're at. War Factory back up on the field. GI's coming in. A lot of Rocketeers there as well. Oh, a lot of Rocketeers coming in. There's a power drop there as well. Sells off 2 ref. No ref. Poor Path. Patriot missile is out. Needs to hit the power. Still has power. Going to put him low power now. Rocketeers are coming back. Now he comes back. Still the GI is trying to do some work. Path still has an oil. Trying to get his finances going. And ZAIN has 1800 and has no oils. We'd imagine there is a refinery being built. He could even sell off, if he wishes to, his... he sells off something, got a little bit of money there. Power drop on his right hand side and doesn't want to lose the refinery again. He may dive on this, no he doesn't. Oh, power drop comes down, could be on the barracks. He needs a power plant and then the refinery, doesn't he? Does he have the money? I don't think he does. He needs to sell off probably the radar or the War Factory. Path looking like he's going to take this game. Not over and done with yet. 5 minutes 30. Lots going on. There's an elite Rocketeer as well. The GI's trying to just prevent. ZAIN probably trying to force. Going to come on the refinery. He knows it's his only refinery, but he knows also he can't overcommit. He needs to sell off the War Factory or something, ZAIN. He could hit the power. If he hits the power, it restarts him with this refinery. I don't know where he's at. Is he just given up on in terms of miners? Power drop coming in. Sells off the War Factory. Now should be able to get a refinery up. Oh, the power went down. He sees money went up. Yeah. GG's. Well played. What a series. Well played to both of them. Why no what? Why no Sam for Path? That even confused me. Why no Sam for Path?